Yes, yes, yes. We are. Ooh, excuse me. Happy Wednesday, everyone. You are here with Talk with X at Talk with X Podcast. I'm your host, Xavier Mitchell. Instagram is X underscore underscore Uchiha. Again, X underscore underscore UCHIHA. X underscore underscore UCHIHA. And we here. Oh, we are here. And it's a lot to go over. I took a break to let some of the content build up a little bit, because the streets was getting dry. But then the sports world came up and said, hello. You guys already know the rules. Start off with football, then we go to basketball, then at the end we talk about whatever, whenever, however. Alrighty, let me try to get this topic in. We doing freestyle off the dome when we coming up here, man. Freestyle off the dome, you heard me? Huh? Let me see what's going on. What did I go over last time? It was over, God. Oh, the Chat GPT suggestions. I didn't go over all of them. Mm, the last one's gonna be dating your 20s, 30s as the man is different now. Yes, 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 it is. Why being a nice guy backfires and why men struggle with consistency. I might can't work with that. But first things first, football. Listen, the football world is disgusting right now. Shout outs to Shador Sanders. Shout outs to the Pro Bowl. We are living in a world, and yes, no, there isn't that big of a correlation, but I just hear me. We are living in a time. Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer, but Shador Sanders is a Pro Bowler. I don't make the rules, but that's weird to me. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Now, granted, favor ain't fair. You don't have to agree with someone else's favor, but that's why we say it ain't fair. It's not. Um, Starting off with Bill Belichick not being a first ballot Hall of Famer, I think that is absolutely ridiculous. I feel like that needs to be looked over again. I know they already made their decision, but that is absolutely ridiculous. All the ones that voted for him not to be first ballot Hall of Famer, yeah, you need your credentials stripped because now this sounds personal. And what could get so personal? Oh, well, he cheated. First off, and no, I am not saying this because I'm a Patriot fan. Look at it from this point of view. One, the two Super Bowls he got caught cheating, he didn't even win. Two, majority of you guys cheated. He just got caught doing it. But I think all the NFL owners cheat. I mean, coaches cheat. People have been trying to steal signals and guess plays for years. But way before Spygate, they were trying to do stuff with the football way before Deflategate. Come on, y'all. We got to be realistic. And the problem with everyone making it seem as if like Coach Belichick is this guy, he's the first to do it. No, he's the first to get caught. He's not the first. He's probably not the first one to do a lot of the stuff he's done. Let's just call a spade a spade, okay? Um, but yeah, that's ridiculous. I mean, six Super Bowls. His record is what? 6-2. Yeah, 6-2 in the Super Bowl. Well, no, 6-3 in the Super Bowl. Two to the Giants, one to Philly. We got to stop that. We have to stop that. The man has been to 9 Super Bowls. He t- the Steelers have been around for a long time. New England tied them for the most Super Bowls. Big part to Brady and also a big part to Belichick. And if Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer, then neither should Tom Brady be. I said it. We're making it seem like Tom Brady didn't benefit from that. He didn't benefit from deflated footballs. Come on, bro. Let's keep it a buck. We got to keep all that a buck. Keep all that a buck because we got to keep everything fair. Like, imagine you're taking a test, or you're studying for this project at the end of the year, and that NFL words that's the Super Bowl. I mean, everyone is cheated on a test, on a quiz, on their homework to get to the ultimate thing. That ain't nothing new. You mean to tell me y'all out there, y'all ain't never, look over at someone else's task. Y'all ain't never, uh, out of curiosity. Y'all ain't never, come on now. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck now. Like, that's not realistic. We're not being realistic with this. So, yeah. Free Belichick. Free Belichick, man. That's crazy, dog. But he's gonna get it in some way. If he doesn't care, if he doesn't even want to take it after they try to give him to him again, I don't blame him because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Um, Still a legend, still one of the greatest coaches ever in a lot of people's eyes. The greatest coach ever, the best coach ever. Um, God bless his family. Hopefully, they're doing the good. They're doing something well, and well, no, they're in UNC, so well, they're at Chapel Hill. So I hope he actually keeps losing. But whatever, you guys get what I'm saying. Blessings to you, brother. Hope you keep losing at UNC. It's a Duke Nation over here. Next up, Shador Sanders making the Pro Bowl. Very, very mixed feelings because I believe he got it over Trevor Lawrence, which didn't make sense. Shador didn't play that many games. And with him not playing that many games, he doesn't have that many yards. The Jaguars had a better record, um, and Trevor Lawrence had better stats overall. So Shador getting that is beyond me. I'm not going on. Unless Trevor Lawrence was hurt, which I don't think he was, that's crazy. Shoot, you can even put Lamar Jackson in over him. So I don't believe on my end. It's not about race. It's about what's right and what's wrong. You can put Lamar over him. You can put Joe Burrow was hurt. You can still put Patrick Mahomes. You could have still put Patrick Mahomes over him if his injury. Then again, he did have a quote unquote season-ending injury. So I understand. I understand. I understand. Was Lamar in there? Was Lamar in the Pro Bowl? Let's check. Pro Bowl AFC. AFC roster quarterbacks. Joe Burrow, Shadur Sanders, Joe Flacco. Yeah, go ahead and throw this away. Not gonna hold you. Get it out of my face, bro. No. I love him, but no. Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Sorry. Next up in the football realm, something just happened. Actually, I'm tripping. I'm having a brain fart, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, no. We're gonna skip off that. That'll come to me later, probably, and we can just talk about the next one. Basketball. has been crazy lately. Crazy. And I do mean crazy. Number one, Anthony Davis is now a Washington Wizard. Do I think that's a big move? Somewhat. Am I wowed by it? No, because I believe he. I mean, he's still injury prone. Anthony Davis has shown us, and I love him. To me, he pound for pound, he can be the best player in the NBA whenever he's not holding back, and I'm gonna stand on it. But man, dude, your availability is horrible. Um, they traded Anthony Davis and someone else for Bagley, Middleton, and a couple extras for a couple picks. Nothing crazy. Did Dallas get worse? Yes. And what's so crazy is that it makes that whole Luca for AD trade nothing, really. You traded for AD just for that trade, just for AD to get traded again. So what was the purpose? In hindsight, of course. What's the purpose? Doesn't make sense. It never will make sense. But hey, that's a part of the game. Shout outs to Dallas. Shout outs to the Wizards. You guys are horrible. You guys are garbage. Um, Next up, we have Cavs and Clippers. James Harden is now a Cleveland Cavalier. Darius Garland is now a LA Clipper. Now, this one was very interesting to me. One, because they're about even, but James Harden is more available than Darius Garland. And he's probably going to give the bigs for the Cleveland a little bit more oomph. Hey, man, take this. I don't really got to score. I don't care about scoring. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting. Does this move them? Yeah, actually, it does move Cleveland. Sorry, guys. But it does move Cleveland. Um, they are better contesters. Am I that big of a fan of James Harden? Not even a little bit. But I'm going to give credit when it's due. He does move him a little bit. I'm not going to hold you. It's going to be interesting watching them. James Harden doing his thing anytime he gets to. Whenever he gets to do it. Him feeding the bigs with Mobley and Allen. Most likely going to be more Mobley than Allen. Mobley's probably going to have a even better year this year than he did last year with the addition of James Harden. It's just going to be great basketball. Clippers. I mean, Darius Garland is faster than James. Their defense, I could care less about either or. It's going to be something. It's definitely going to be something. Um, I can't wait for their first game. I will be there, front and center. Next, the Celtics acquired Vucevic. That is going to be super hard because, and I think the Bulls got Anthony Simons and a couple other. You guys double check me, but yeah, Clipper. Oh, not Clippers, but the Celtics are going to be great, especially when JT comes back. There's nothing you can do about that. You guys are gonna now. We're gonna now have two guys that can get you 20, three guys that can get you 20. No, 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 no. White can do it too. Derek White can do it. Payne Pritchard can do it. You're gonna have multiple people that can get you 20. And Vucevic is a dog on boards whenever he feels like it. Notice I said whenever he feels like it. All depends on which Vucevic you get. Are you guys are gonna get scoring one or are you gonna get the rebound one? There is no in between. It's gonna be very, very interesting to watch now. Very interesting. Is there anything else for basketball? Oh, Giannis. Where do you guys think Giannis should go? This is going to be very interesting because he's in a spot where he doesn't need to be rebuilding with anyone. But at the same time, is he going to be on a team that needs him? That's like, we're one Giannis away from a chip. We're one Giannis away from that Eastern or Western Conference Finals. I'm one Giannis from what? Everyone that keeps hyping up that Heat fit, they're going to lose. You can keep it doesn't matter if it's him and Tyler, him and whoever, him and Bam, him, Bam, and an extra. It doesn't matter. They're going to lose. That's not a contending team. Fun to watch, interesting to watch. Nothing screams out, "Oh my gosh, they're gonna give the Celtics a run for them." No, sorry, sorry, not sorry. But yeah, man, yeah, this is gonna be. It's gonna be. This is a very interesting basketball season. Um, we're gonna see where when Giannis decides wherever he wants to go. If it's somewhere crazy, it's really gonna break the internet. So who would you guys rather see him play with? You have the Warriors, you have the Thunder, you have the Spurs. We're just gonna go with those three. We're just gonna go with those three. What would you guys like to see him out of those three? Because I think those are the top three targets. And if not, of course, a lot of people have been saying to LA, look, we don't have that much money. He needs to stay where he at, unless we're trading Brian. I am for real. Brian, Bronny, and the extra. Brian, Bronny, Broseph, Burlando. It don't matter. All the cousins, all the uncles. You gotta leave them alone. Get them up out of here. Not gonna hold you. We need talent. More talent. Also, shout outs to Bronny James. You're doing okay. But yeah, we need more talent. Need talent. Need talent. Moving forward, Jokic came back the other night and just casually dropped a double double, a 30-point double double. Where are we ranking Jokic? All time, all time. And I'm gonna be honest, this is one player where I can say, you know what? I'm not mad at anywhere you put him. It can be 1 through 10. I'm not mad at it. Sorry. But you guys aren't gonna make it seem as if we've seen this before. We have not. We have not at all. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm tired. But yeah, we have not at all. Next, what is the topic of the day? Topic of the day. Of the day. All right. Dating in your 20s and 30s as a man is different now. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I believe the reason the dating poll is so weird now is that it's the same or the similar influence from earlier 2000s with TV and rap videos. Why do I say that? Social media, to me, is the biggest reason a lot of these relationships do not work. Women expectation, men under delivering, men being someone they're not, women being someone they're not. Hey, that's just that's reality. I call reality. That's reality. What do you mean by this? So me being a cameraman actually opened a lot of eyes, especially when I was going to bars or lounges, clubs, yada yada yada, you name it, right? Seeing that a lot of people pretend to be a character in real life, it's a lot of people out there. And then the social media toll, like your wife is looking or your girlfriend is looking at you a little iffy because what do you mean you can't buy me a Birkin? Who said I had that kind of money? Standards is another reason. But who said that? Who said I had that kind of money? Hmm? Well, I saw this person. That's not our relationship, and I'm not him. If he can afford that, cool. Kudos to him. But that's not real life. It's not my life. Um, Standards, like I said, with standards, women's standards are pretty high now because of what I just said. Not even 30 seconds ago. How much money do you have? Mind you, these same women that can't even fathom that kind of money. How much money do you have? That's a problem. I think in these days, women are looking more for tricks than they are for boyfriends. And to rebuttal with that, men are just looking for something to crack and but nothing to attach. That's real life. That's real life. A lot of men nowadays are looking for more of the idea of it, not the actual title, which is what runs a lot of relationships. They can't even get out of talking stages because of two childish mindsets. Two childish mindsets. I'm not lying. Two childish mindsets. But yeah, women are looking more for tricks than actual boyfriends, and guys are looking for more of like an opportunity than eternity, but not an opportunity for eternity. That's a bar. Hold on, I gotta put that back. Put this. Hold on. So the way the dating poll is, the way everything is moving, a lot of women are looking for more for tricks than actual partners, and a lot of men are looking for more of an opportunity, but not eternity. With that said, opportunity. That's facts. A lot of men want something that they can just, but not build anything with. Both are bad, by the way. I'm not saying one is worse than the other. Both are bad. A lot of women lead people on for them to get more stuff out of that person so they can keep tricking on them. And a lot of guys will lead that girl on just so he can have more sex. That is true. That is real life. That's real life. I'm gonna say that one more time. One more time for the people in the back. A lot of men, no, no, no. A lot of women are looking more for tricks than boyfriends slash husbands. And a lot of men are looking more for an opportunity than eternity. Because as a man, your end goal needs to be, I want to be with this lady forever. Now, I'm not saying people don't have fun, that happens. But but when you meet that right one, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't fight it so you can meet another opportunity. And that's the truth. And I'm not no saint. I've look dabbled and dabbled, and yeah. I'm not about to make it seem as if like I'm just this holier than thou person that has never had fun. I've had fun. That's because that would be unrealistic if I said I haven't. But it's the truth. Um, Social media. We're gonna go back on social media. The way social media drives people's minds is sickening, actually. Because I'm gonna tell you how this becomes a loop, especially for guys. Let me talk for guys. Women, you look. If I'm gonna talk about this, and it's probably gonna be 1 week. I'm gonna bring a lady on, and I want to get from her side because I kind of feel it's a slight disrespectful when sex speak for each other. Get an idea of it, but don't make it seem like you have the absolute facts of that opposite sex. You don't. Now, for the men's side, this how it can look. And it also depends on where you meeting this individual. But let me go. You go to the club, or you go somewhere. You see a girl. Oh, she look good. Look at her attire. I need you to think if you can afford that. Oh my gosh, she got that Rolly. She got a. Mm, mm, mm. Wait, is that a? That's about 20,000. You can't afford that, most likely. Now, that is not saying that some women won't, dibble and dabble with the men that can't afford all that. I'm not saying that's not possible, but it's not probable. That's not how this world works at all. So you have the guys that are sitting here like, oh man, she look good. Not thinking about what luggage she comes with just one thing, and that's financially. So they're in a spot to where they feel like they're just gonna shoot their shot with a lot of women out of their league. So what do? They try to match apart. Let me go get this. Let me go. Let me go get some of this drip, man. Let me get this $200 shirt. This is real product. This probably costs more. I don't know. I don't buy product. I take it back. I buy product cologne. But in terms of everything else, like clothing and stuff like that, I don't buy. Or Balenciaga or whatever. But now you got the guy trying to live a life he's not comfortable with. But that's what happens when you lead off of what you see what we attract or what's super attractive to us. When we lead off of that is going to be our how we react to that is all going to depend on how we look at you. Two things: men off of what we see, women off of how they feel. So when a guy sees a girl and he sees what she got on, I can't look like no bum in front of her. Boom, see ya. Can't look like no bum in front of her. I can't. Oh man, I can't. I got this car. Whole time you trying the best you got, but due to what you're looking at, you feel like the best ain't enough. Mm. Well, that hit me hard because that's also a reflection of me with other issues. But yeah, we try to fit in into a void that that never invited us. So you got all these guys that are sitting here trying to find the quote unquote perfect woman. Why did I put quotations around that? One, because no one is perfect. Two, because it's really not perfect for them. That situation isn't perfect for you. It's just a temporary situation because you went off of this right here. So guess what happens? The girl gets bored of them. They get their heart broken. Wow. I can't trust these hoes. That's just the first thing they're gonna say. First thing. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. I can't trust these girls, man. That's truth. Um, the and it's still again he's gonna keep tying back to social media. Also, more women than they've always been sensitive. I will say this: more people in general are very sensitive. I could say probably from the girl and guy's point of view. That's why I feel like another reason that the dating pool is hard because no one is really growing up like at all. Um, very childish mindset. No one can be honest with each other because when you're honest, they get upset. They can't talk to you no more. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to deal with you. The love is a little weird right now. Why? Why did we start steering away from telling the truth to our loved ones and only love living in a lie? Why are we married to the deception? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Um, I will say the one of the another main reason guys keep falling into situations or if a girl was getting everything they want before, it is going to be hard for you to top that. Why? Because of the last guy or the guy she met at the club that got her everything, that gave her $1,000 for nothing, gave her $1,000 for being pretty, gave her $1,000 just because she chipped a nail. Guys like that is going to make it harder for you and me. So that one girl that's got a lot of money, she got all her stuff going on. She looked really pretty, but she just not interested in you because just like, yeah, yeah. That last guy set the bar, set the bar crazy. It's gonna be hard for you to beat that. A lot of women go for money first, men second. I'm sorry, that's true. A lot, not say all, but a lot. It's no different from a lot of guys. A lot of guys go for sex first, and then your mind second. That's not me lying. That's telling the truth. You want to know how much a woman or how much a man loves you? Stop having sex with him for a little bit. And for the women, I mean, for the men, don't give her money for a little bit. See how that go. Tell her no for the first time. See how that go. Also, another reason why I feel like the dating pool in general is just terrible is because no one is really committing from the beginning. I can go over this philosophy. I'm not saying date one person completely at a time, but if you feel like you're going somewhere with someone, like you're getting somewhere, you guys are talking a lot, you starting to, there's really no reason to keep holding on to that guy that was in the back there or that girl that you just took out in the movie that one time. I'm sorry, because you're never going to be fully committed. Not when you still have that person in the back of your head. You're never going to be fully committed. Not a chance. Not a chance. Like again, that's reality. That's me telling the truth. I think comparing relationships is another reason relationships don't work. And this isn't even just you individual stats. We're moving to something different. Like you and your girl out, you and your husband, you and your wife out, whatever the case is. Oh, they doing over this over here, and they're doing all over there. Yeah. How come we don't do that? Well, he, her husband, uh, uh, Sarah's husband, he do this. Nothing to do with me. Which leads me to another point. Women that don't think a lot before they say something really run a lot of these men out. Yes. Because what makes you think that will keep me turned on by you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Get some hand sanitizer. But what makes you think I'm gonna be turned on by you after that? What makes you think I'm gonna still want to talk to you? No, that's not real life, yo. Self awareness is lacking. Men, men, something that I have been noticing. I've seen them in women too. But I'm gonna talk to my fellas first. Hygiene for men, it's not it. For all the fellas out there, weed is not a cologne. I'll say that one more time. Weed is not a cologne. We don't want to smell it all the time, bro. When you're out with your lady, oh no, not even just that. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Yo. Hey man, I got somebody who say because he got a little bag and a little ball, think he got them. You feel me? Look at it. Fire! He think because he got a little bag and a little ball, drill and shit, he got them good or something. How long y'all gonna be there? Till it close. Where y'all at? The Bolero in Glenwood. Send me the edit. I'm in the middle of a podcast right now. All right, bro. I'm sorry, that's my brother. My brother want me to pop out bowling, scrape a few kids. Yeah, I don't know if I'll talk about that later. But weed is not a cologne. Another and listen, this is gonna sound like, oh, I'm so glad we're talking about this. I can probably get my bag a little bit. Excuse me if I get a little bit off track, but it's some stuff that needs to be discussed. Simplicity, the simple steps are starting to deteriorate, which is why a lot of relationships don't last because the genders that they did that were simple are starting to wear off. My mom always told me, you do this here, you do the simple stuff here in the house, it's gonna help you along like way more in life, like down the line. And it's true. It's actually true. Start off with guys. Hygiene. Buddy, if I can't trust you to brush your teeth on time, and I'm talking about you niggas with the plaque. If we can't trust you to I can't trust you to take care of no woman if you can't even brush your teeth. What does that mean? What does that mean? Hold on. Please, dude, please stay so I can explain. Simple stuff. Discipline. If you cannot be disciplined to take care of your own body, I cannot trust you to be disciplined enough to take care of another woman's body. That is impossible. And listen, if you are struggling, I'm talking about the ones, if you are flexing money, and you can't get your mouth cleaned, you are more dangerous than kids. You have just about as the same amount of bacteria than kids. That is a turn off in every single way. We have to do better, fellas. Simple stuff. Ironing your clothes. Can you iron your clothes? You niggas can't iron your clothes. Y'all can't even. It's been a while since I've seen a group of brothers come in with button downs. Can you tie a tie? Yeah, I know it sounds like it's not that deep. I'm telling y'all, it's deeper than what you think. Because learning simple stuff like that goes a long way. So when women are like, where are the real men at? Which we're gonna go on that a little bit because a lot of you women that are saying that, shut up. But they make a good point on some things. Simple stuff. You still holding the door for you, lady. You still, if you ain't got it, cool. But if you and your lady getting some gas for the car, nigga, are you going outside pumping? The simple stuff that goes a long way in relationships, that helps relationship last. But if you aren't doing the simple stuff and you're going straight to, I'm gonna send her $1,000, you moving backwards. How are you sending $1,000 before? Hey, how you doing? Before we even get into that, come on, bro. Gang, you sending $1,000 before you pump her gas? So I can't blame too many women for how they feel about men because y'all messing the game up. Men have literally messed the game up for men. The joke's on you, nigga. You did it. You a loser. You're a loser. You think you the clean, bro. Next one. We already talked about hygiene with the plaque. And look, if y'all need floss tips, whatever, let me know. But we done with that. When I said weed is not a cologne, fellas, I have no problem with with people smoking weed. Is it something I do? No. I don't care for it. Honestly, I don't. I really don't care for it. But you don't have any shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, don't judge. When I hug a girl, or if I, it's gonna sound crazy, but if I'm hugging a girl, I like when she say, "Boy, you smell good," and I'm like, "I know, baby, thank you." You niggas smell like a pound. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm gonna start saying the N word. You fellas smell like a pound. That girl ain't gonna say, "Ooh, you smell good." She gonna say, "You smell like gas." Simple stuff. And you the problem. First impressions. I'm telling you. It's gonna make it seem like what's he blabbing about? I'm telling y'all. Simple stuff is what carries relationships. Then you can move on to the big guns. But like I said, y'all be moving backwards. Y'all be going, let me go for the straight big gun. And I know the way how y'all be sliding DMs. I've seen it. Baby, let me buy you a let me buy let me treat you. Let me you know what I'm saying? Get you a Birkin. You tell a girl you're gonna get her a Birkin. Guess what she's gonna expect? A Birkin. So once you start off with a Birkin, you think you're going to go backwards with McDonald's spending? You think that's how she look at you? You're a dork. You, it's gonna be me and other people like me laughing at you just like this. You a clown. You're a clown. Really? No, for real, you're a clown. You're a clown. You're a clown. And you're not the only clown. Whoever feels like they're say clown. And I know it's gonna be a couple people like, man, he can't. Man, it's always the broke niggas that can't. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. Listen, 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 listen. I want you. This is gonna sound crazy. I want you to understand this for all the rich ones out there, for the ballers, the shot callers, the ones that I said earlier be giving out handbags by the pound. Like, well, it ain't nothing for me. Right, right. You did all of that. Please look at me. You did all of that. And she got cracked by the guy that just paid for her Chick-fil-A meal. Hmm. Hmm. I, I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. You spent $2,000, right? Again, or however much they cost. It's a lot of money. You you spent a bag on this girl because you said you was gonna spend the bag on this girl. You doing everything you can do to impress this girl. No cooter. And she got cracked by the hourly. The guy that's making 22 an hour. Oh, I know that's gonna hurt y'all. Yeah. You did a whole bunch of nothing. The guy that only gave her flowers. Oh, baby, you the best. Yeah. And look at you. Sending a bag. And for what? Your ego. All because you saw another guy do it. And every time people like me saw that you're sending out $2,000 and people like me only have to give her a meal to Bojangles, you know what we're doing? You're paying. You're you're an entertaining guy. You're the entertainment guy. Uh, yeah, you. And I'm not saying all girls are getting cracked by the guy making 20 an hour. I'm not saying that. But I know. I know. Trust me. I know. But yes, expectations. You guys set the bar too high. Like that's crazy. So now is I mean, yeah. Does it kind of eliminate the competition? She's not dating us, but she's not dating you. Listen, I have a home I have a homegirl, right? We're not that close. I take it back. I have a friend named Riss, right? Riss, I'm not gonna say much. Nah, she don't care. Riss has the game of Chris Brown, no cap. My friend Riz doesn't have to talk much to get what she wants. This is Riz. I'm gonna show y'all what Riz does. Oh hey, can I get some money, baby? And then look at you, look at you. Oh, babe, $2,000. You're gonna send her a bag, and guess what? Guess what? I saw this with my own eyes. I saw this with my own eyes. And you know what I did? You! You the clown! Why doesn't she like me? And I don't know. Listen, and it's two instances, okay? And they both dealt with risk. I was with risk one day. And if the guy sees this, I honestly don't care. I'm assuming it was, she said it was her friend. He wanted her though. Duh. And she found out literally right then and there that he wanted her. So I didn't talk to her because he had pulled up. I didn't know who he was. So when she got in the car, called to make sure she was safe. I was like, hey, like, I was just talking. I was like, it was some random nigga that came in. Evidently, he heard it. I didn't care. And then boom, he felt some type of way, and I'm like, well, I don't know him. Two, was I supposed to know him? Is this your man? She said no. He likes her. I just pray he wasn't one of the statistics that sent a bag to her. Because if I know Riss, a lot of time Riss gets what she wants. And if this guy sent a bag to Riss and got nothing. Guess what happened? Guess what I do when I find out? Stop. So you won't get laughed at. You guys that we're not gonna keep talking about that. Not gonna keep talking. That can be a whole nother segment. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably gonna be with the guest. But yeah, that's actually sad. It's ridiculous. Um. Anywho, I have um a thing with the weed thing. Again, like I said, I have no problem with it. But like a lot of weed smokers, you guys don't understand how much that stinks, especially the people that don't smoke. It's not a good look at all. It doesn't smell good on you. It doesn't smell good. Um, so you not being aware of your hygiene, simple stuff, you're not gonna last long into something serious if you can't take care of yourself, mentally and physically. Um, I know, especially growing up, and this is you hear from a lot of different females. A lot of females put themselves in bad situations. And I know it's gonna be like, well, we didn't know that this person was a bad. Yes, you did. You knew he was a bad guy. A lot of women know that this that some girls. A lot of women know that a lot of men are bad. They still deal with them. They don't care. They don't. They just wing it. I don't agree with it, but it's not me. But yeah, they wing it. A lot of women just wings it. See how it goes. Give him a chance. He does something wrong again. Give him a chance. Does something wrong again. Give him a chance. Now, guess what? Her trust is so messed up. She don't trust you, and you're doing your thing. You're on top of everything. But because it's too good, ooh, whiskey. Boy, you in a load of trouble. You in a load of trouble. Being the guy to try to save, huh? Yeah. That's why I wore this. I wore this because I used to be like this. But when I see people my age that try to save a girl, this is me. If she does not want to be saved, don't save her. I tried that last year, actually. I tried to help somebody. I tried to. Didn't work out. It didn't. Did I try to like, no, please, come on. No, I didn't. I ain't beg. I tried. I did try. I did try. Probably never again. Sorry. Probably never again. It is what it is. But yeah, that's a that's one thing. They put themselves at the trial and error a lot of times, and then when it gets down to the person that is good, boom. Then guess what? She doesn't go to you, but she would go to someone that does something similar because that's what she's used to. She's used to the BS, and that is not a person you want to linger around, bro. Telling you, not a person you want to linger around. When someone is used to getting, I'm not saying getting. I mean, if you can't help if someone cheats on you, but when you're going on one person, and you're going on the next person, and does the same thing, and then you go to the next person that does the same thing, and you're still giving them chances. Uh, Gang, twin, ma'am, that's on you. I don't make the rules, but a lot of the toxic traits is what they're used to. So you as the good guy, mm-mm, mm-mm. Don't want to try to swoop in, be her Superman, be her Spider Man, be all that in a bag of chips. No, nope. Keep it pushing. Telling you, keep it pushing. Especially if you don't know if she healed or not. Oh, for sure. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing, please. But yeah. Um, yeah, that is it's a lot of things that were built up from high school times to adulthood that actually hurt relationships. Like I said with the whole cheating thing. Someone's that's something they're just used to. And then on the guy side, um females can't find a great man, and it's not all their fault because the dating pool is trash. But a lot of females, please, ladies, listen to me. If you do not get down to his mindset, before giving up your body, you are going to always get yourself hurt. I'm sorry. He can't tell you his goals. He can't tell you anything. If you can't have a a decent, it doesn't have to be goals. It can be this conversation. What's going on in the world right now? If you can't have a deep conversation with someone and you gave your body up, ooh, uh, like my ex, I ain't gonna say her name. She knows she is. JH. We've had deep conversations. What? Why would they do this in Congress and stuff? We don't really know it like that. But we can just go back and forth, feed off of each other, back and forth, and not get heated. You know why? Intellect, intelligence. It helps. It helps. Talking about something, getting that structure down with you guys' relationship, that helps. You don't do that, you don't have anything you can talk about. You are going to drown every time. I promise. I promise. Yep, I promise. We might do a part two on that. I'm gonna get people to look at this video. We're gonna do a part two on this, but right now time is up. Um, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully I didn't step on too many toes. If I did, I could care less. You guys have a wonderful night. This is your guy, your guy, your guy, your guy, and we're back. We're back. Your guy, Xavier Mitchell here at Talk with X again at Talk with X. This is your host Xavier Mitchell. Instagram X underscore underscore Uchiha. Again X underscore underscore UCHIHA. X underscore underscore UCHIHA. You guys tuned in with one of the best podcasts out. I said podcast out. We're gonna be way better than we were last year. We're gonna keep climbing. Love you guys. Have a great one.